Elegance isn't a shape, it's really a language. And if you learn how to speak it, you can look expansive in anything. The women who look effortlessly put together aren't always wearing designer clothes. They've mastered silhouette fluency, which is the way proportion, structure, and flow speak for you before you even say one word. Because when your silhouette is aligned, your presence really does do the talking. And that's what we're really chasing when we say, I want to look more elegant. I'm Maria Fade, style and media strategist, and I teach women how to build wealth in style that looks and feels like freedom. Today, we're decoding the silhouette that flatters every body type without buying any more clothes. These are the visual language of modern elegance. And if you understand them, you can elevate your entire wardrobe instantly. Let's start with the simplest and most powerful, the column. Long lines, minimal interruption. Think of it like visual elongation. It tricks the eye into seeing height, harmony, and refinement. All of these are terms for what? Elegance. Yeah, that's right. Luxury styling always favors continuity. That's why monochrome looks are so magnetic. They say intentional without shouting, literally, without doing the most. It's not about everything even being the same color exactly. It's about tone. Cream, ivory, ecru, bone, same family, different shade. Let's go pink, purple, light shades of pastel pink, all of those same family, different shades. So together, they whisper luxury. When I started understanding this, I realized how much I was interrupting my own visual flow. Mixing random colors, especially during that era of like super trends of TikTok and, the panini press times, right? Layering textures without purpose, over complicating things. Now, when I put on a simple column look, I breathe differently. I know what I'm getting because it's not just neutral, it's elevated and calm, elevated calm. I want you to use one vertical story. Even if you're wearing jeans, let your top, your belt, your shoes continue that same tonal thread. It elongates, it refines, and it saves you from that I need something new spiral that we all constantly go into. Trust. Next is the soft structure. This is where contrast becomes confidence. Sharp shoulders meet fluid bottoms, masculine meet discipline meets ease. Every fashion house has their version of this. The Rose was popular recently, but the Rose quiet tailoring is a big one, right? We have Saint Laurent structured blazers over their bias cut skirts. It's not just an outfit, it's a power dynamic because let's be honest, women carry both energies daily. We lead meetings, nurture homes. We chase dreams while craving softness. And the soft structure silhouette is what that looks like in fabric form. If you feel too boxy in blazers, pair them with something that moves. If your outfit feels a little too romantic, anchor it with a sharper line on top. That's how you build that dimensionality, femininity in your clothing. The best part, you probably already have a lot of these elements in your closet. It's not about adding pieces, it's about pairing them with new intention. Next, we have the sculptured waist. Not tight, defined. There's a difference. We've been conditioned to think fit means restriction, where really fit means framing. A cinched or gently nipped waist doesn't scream, look at me. It whispers, I know my shape and I flaunt it. Okay, why not? When I first started curating my wardrobe, I realized something. The pieces that made me feel confident were never the trendiest. They were the basics, the things that were solid that I go to, that respected my proportions. A perfectly cropped tank, a wrap blouse, a tailored blazer that meets right at my natural waist. They all tell your body's story with care and not control. So before buying another statement piece, ask yourself, does this define me or does it drown me? That one question will probably save you hundreds of dollars. Am I just buying this because it's trendy right now? It will save you countless of fitting room frustrations and endless returns. Trust me. As an expert shopper, I like to call myself, trust me. So if you're unsure which of these silhouettes fit your identity, take my freestyle identity quiz linked below. It helps you figure out your natural proportions, your aesthetic personality, and what cuts actually belong to your signature. And if you're someone who's trying to spend more but intentionally download the impulse spending tracker. It helps you see where your style leaks are happening, so you stop spending out of habit and start curating with clarity. Now let's talk the A-line ease. She's your most forgiving friend. Feminine, airy, effortless. An A-line skirt or dress doesn't just flatter curves, it creates space. And space is elegance. When you move, it moves. When you sit, it flows. It doesn't fight your form, it frames it. Any A-line piece of clothing, you're feeling like Cinderella in that thing. It just flows. And the thing I realize is the women I admire most when it comes to style never look like they're trying. Like, I can tell you right now, Tracy Ellis Ross looks amazing. Like the clothes, her clothes, or any of mine, supposed to be honest, their clothes move with them, not against them. And that's what that A-line ease gives you. It's a sense of quiet luxury that feels lived in. If you ever feel uncomfortable in your clothes, it's usually because there's friction, because what your body wants and what the garment demands may not be the same. So an A-line silhouette resolves that tension. It lets your body exist gracefully within a design that's already set out for your body. And last but not least, the proportion play. Every elevated dresser knows this secret. Contrast creates interest. Oversized and tailored, tucked and flowing, soft and structured. That is how you create depth and individuality without ever needing something new. Where is the contrast in this outfit? If everything fits perfectly, it might look flat. Add a touch of imbalance, a wide leg pant with a crop top. Oh, I love it. My go-to look. Or an oversized blouse with some sleek trousers. And suddenly you look styled. You look intentional. Because style isn't about symmetry. It's about tension resolved with taste, specifically your taste. And that's what makes fashion such a mirror. When your proportions are balanced, your presence feels balanced too. Like literally everything goes in and in. So before you buy anything new this season, shop your closet through these 5 silhouettes first. Because style isn't about options, it's about understanding your language. And once you speak it fluently, you stop chasing and start curating. If you're ready to refine your wardrobe from a place of self-awareness, I've linked 3 free tools below: the Style Identity Quiz to discover your silhouette language, the Impulse Spending Tracker so that you can find your financial blind spots, especially when it comes to shopping, and of course, the Closet Identity Workbook so you can rebuild your style from clarity and not chaos. Because really, the woman you're becoming doesn't necessarily need more, she just needs to be seen in her best proportion. And your future style identity starts with your silhouette. Listen next time.